Mr. President, sir.
Mr. Delaney, the good doctor from Pittsburgh, now a Canadian citizen. Please be seated. What is it that I may do for you?
On the contrary, Mr. President, I've come to tell His Excellency what I may do for him.
Go on.
First, I'd like to thank you for granting me audience today. I know you are very busy, so I shall come right to the point. I suppose, sir, an army of blacks, commanded entirely by black officers, except such whites as may volunteer to serve. This army to penetrate through the heart of the South and make conquests, with the banner of emancipation unfurled, proclaiming freedom as they go, sustaining it and protecting it, by arming the emancipated, taking them as fresh troops and leaving a few veterans among the new freedmen when occasion requires, keeping this banner unfurled until every slave is free, according to the letter of your proclamation. I would also take from those already in service all that are competent for commissioned officers and establish at once in the South a camp of instructions. By this, we could have in about 3 months an army of 40,000 blacks in motion, the presence in which anywhere would itself be irresistible. You should have an army of blacks, President Lincoln, commanded entirely by blacks, the sight of which is required to give confidence to the slaves and retain them to the Union, stop foreign intervention, and bring this war to a speedy close.
Mr. Delaney, this is the very thing I've been looking and hoping for, but nobody offered it. I've thought it over again and again. I've talked about it, hoped and prayed for it. When I issued my Emancipation Proclamation, I had this very thing in contemplation.
Yes, but at the same time, Mr. President, there are thousands of poor souls in the South that cannot read those words. However, when they've seen black troops commanded by black officers, it would win every slave down there for the Union. Think of it, sir. 40,000 fresh troops with an incredibly powerful reason to fight and win. It would be an irresistible force, sir.
Wouldn't that be a grand thing? That's quite a plan you've devised. I suppose one question remains. Will you take command?
If there be none more qualified than I, sir, then yes, I will lead. However, sir, I have no military experience to speak of.
That matters but little. Some of the finest officers we have never studied tactics until they entered the Army. What we require most are men with executive ability.
I shall ever strive to meet all standards required of me, sir. Oh, and I have various letters of recommendation.
No need. I know all about you. There's nothing to be done but to give you a line of introduction to the Secretary of War. Ah, there he is now. Hear him off in the distance?
Hear who, sir?
Stanton. He's firing. He's in his glory. Haven't you heard?
Heard what, sir?
Charleston is ours. Well, you shall be contacted very shortly to receive your commission. Congratulations, Delaney. There's a good time coming for us all. Good day.